Okay, everyone, welcome to the 54th episode, not 55. And we're back here on MapperCast. As you notice, we skipped an episode on my channel because Cosmic did episode 53 because I couldn't make it. So here we are live again, as always. As always, links of the channels in the description below. Okay, the description didn't update. I updated it. It should update soon. And we were supposed to have Alp join MapperCast, but he's not here, so GG. We have to wait till next one. So the list of topics today is to discuss rectangular mappers, alternate history of Europe, starting in the 1950 series. I didn't watch it, so I can't do anything. And then our fan request is when there are long breaks between uploads, viewership tends to go down. What steps can a YouTuber or a mapper take to keep their viewers patient and to grow their channel despite long breaks? Pull the wildcard topic out of a hat, and then we'll be discussing the definition of mapping. It's specifically about blues of mapping. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem. And then Batman's not here, so god damn it. Discuss Alex Jones being banned from YouTube. Debate if we believe high production value maps are needed in good mapping. And discuss the place of comedy, lighthearted elements, and dramatic storytelling. And a free-for-all Q&A. Say goodbye. As always, here is Viper Poopy Pants. No, just kidding. Viper here.
Okay. Hey everybody, let's have a great show. I'm Cosmic Mapping, and let's get right on into
it. Hey everybody, it's Mindria here.
Best good intro, man.
Now the mic is working. Yeah. Hello, this is Timer Chris, and welcome to MapperCast. I hope you enjoy it.
Hello there, I'm the Rat. Hello there, I'm the Rat of Mapping. That's a good show.
I'm Jap, I'm the guest. Enjoy.
Alright, so as always, the first topic is to discuss rectangular mappers alternate history in Europe starting in 1950. Wait, the fan winner was always mapping. Just can't say who the fan winner was. So that's
Wait, what?
The fan winner. I keep forgetting to say who is the fan winner, so it's just something I want to point out. So since I didn't watch the series, I can't say anything. But judging by the screenshot one the MapperCast took, I would say it's a big improvement from his earlier videos that I used to.
Where's Mysterious?
An ant on my speaker. Get that out.
Wait,
okay.
what?
Yeah, I'm having an ant issue. That's we're gonna leave that out of it. Okay, so this is an interesting one because RectangularCatz, I could be wrong. I'm like 90% sure, but I'm pretty sure he was our first mapper winner, and that was 2 years ago now. So this is like a 2 year later little analyzation that we're going to do here. How did he improve? At the time, he had a lot of issues, so I'm curious, what do you guys think? What has 2 years done to RectangularCatz?
And no offense, his style didn't really change.
You don't think it's changed at
Jap.
all?
Wow, Jap, I see it.
Dialogue-wise, it still isn't really that good in my opinion.
Yeah.
The narrative is very basic, and while the dialogue is fleshed out, the narrative just came uninspired to me. It was just Cap the West versus the East. And
The maps.
there wasn't much depth to the narrative, in my opinions.
Oh yeah, not at all. And there were very obvious visual changes. Like back then, one of his main issues was for some reason he would just love to squanch the map into this horrible aspect ratio that made everything look weird. And I don't know why he did it, but he's gotten off of that. And I really like that. There's a very clear visual performance.
Wait,
it's much better now.
I remember a little bit. Like last time we were reviewing him, we complained that he had a bunch of, when someone makes a mapping video, they have like rankings for like top 10 like best army.
Yeah.
He had like a bunch of rankings which like made no sense whatsoever.
Like 15 different rankings, like best GDP, most population, best cities, best
military, best navy, best.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time
you asked me.
Something like that. It was something we criticized for, like Algeria having like top and it's only falls. Wow.
Yeah, I'll say about Algeria.
Yeah. So to get into the issues here, the narrative, there was nothing. A couple more little visual things. I didn't like the way he tried to do like a faux zoom in thing where it just pulled focus, and everything else around the map kind of went dark besides the war that was happening. I didn't really get that. I mean, if the war is visible, you're like that's already where the viewer's attention is going to be focused. You don't need to like darken everything else out. That just looks awkward. And but with that being said, the war slides themselves, I don't think actually were too bad. But getting into the issues here, it was just the story. There was nothing here. It was just a series of things happening, and like it felt like if somebody developed like an AI to automatically make a mapping video, this is what you would get. It felt computer generated. It was just like one nation would say, "Oh, we got to do this. Okay, let's do that," and then they would fight or whatever. And
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was sometimes a few moments in the second episode where characters actually did discuss things with each other and disagree with each other, which is important to have characters with different views. But I mean, it was so short and so like just not fleshed out at all that it might not even have happened. And yeah, and the tiniest complaint in the universe, but on your outro, your profile picture is super low res for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Wait, Cosmic.
Maybe I was a bit too harsh.
Cosmic, you said that he started in his series he started wars for like no actual like good reason.
No reason at all.
Oh, that reminds me of something.
I mean, didn't
is that
we all do that at one point?
I know, but here's the thing, though, is like we all did that early on. I did that in 2015.
I did that
mapping
like
for
4
like
years
that.
ago, man.
RectangularCatz has been mapping almost, I think, as long as anybody in this podcast right now. And I'm not trying to come off the rude, but it seems like there's no focus at all on turning the nations into characters, and just I don't know. It feels like he should be making like alternate wars videos because this is not working out.
Okay, I take back what I said. He did improve in his visuals, but his dialogue is still like it's not bad, but it's kind of vanilla.
Vanilla.
Very-
I think it's
so
in
meta.
a way it's like
Vanilla
I feel like
strawberry.
there should be a balance of like story and like vanilla wars because some people they watch mapping videos and there's like no wars happening, it can get boring.
I guess, but I mean, meaningless war. At least interesting dialogue is going to be a lot more interesting than meaningless.
Like I always go with the policy, have a reason for war, but then sometimes the reason can be very stupid.
Why are you laughing at me, Chris?
It reminds me of your old alternate future of the USA videos.
Yeah, let's just not even. Did you watch the new episode like you promised?
I did watch your new episode. You have improved, but I still think your previous videos are funny when you said "fuck you" and then they go to war.
Well, that was supposed to be.
Oh my god.
That was supposed to be stupid.
Wait, Cosmic, didn't you add
fuck
emoji
you.
at that
And
time?
fuck you too.
Well, it was supposed
wars
to be
isn't
dumb. I
everything,
didn't
right?
mean for that to be like serious, but yeah.
Hey, I said in
Wars
statement, but can I have a mod?
Yeah, give him mod.
Yeah.
I love
Give
you.
who mod?
Japanese. You got to give him power. He's used to power. He needs to see like the blue little wrench next to his name.
No, his name is Power. No,
Unlimited power.
people recognize you already.
Unlimited.
And then, before someone asks who's Japanese,
Okay, come on.
and before someone asks who's Japanese mapping. All right.
What?
What?
No, I'm pretty sure someone in the comments is gonna write that now.
Got him.
Oh, I don't think that will
All right,
happen.
anyone else? Getting off topic. Anyone else got anything? Or is that all?
No, I'm doing good.
Who is that boy Viper? All right. Next topic, I guess, if no one else has anything to say, is we'll be talking about. I think this applies to not only mappers but as a YouTuber. Well, they'll say that. So, like, when there are long breaks between uploads, viewership tends to go down. I sort of agree. And then, what steps can a YouTuber or mapper take to keep the viewers patient to grow their channel despite long breaks?
None.
Coughing.
So, I think the first thing to do is to collect your fans, like through like Discord servers or like other means of communication. Or there's like YouTube also released a community page for I think larger YouTubers get access to that. No,
Okay,
like
I think Cosmic, you should have that by now.
so I think a good step is to keep in touch with whoever is following your series, respond to comments or anything like that. If there's for some reason you need to have a long break because because as I said, like, you know, if somebody works on a video for 3 months after they finish, they just shut down. It happens, and we're all gone through it, right? So that's my suggestion to you.
Yeah,
No, wait. I somewhat agree with Viper, but there's some things I don't agree with him. Like the whole Discord thing. Like if you don't have a huge community when you're taking these breaks, it's really hard to actually keep it active if they're not that active from the beginning.
Yeah, but Voight's
that
Discord
is true.
like,
But that's like saying a mapper who just uploads. If fine, if you are just uploading whatever you want and don't care about your viewership, that's a different story. But if you're someone that cares, I can see where you're coming from, and it's actually very hard. YouTube is growing as a YouTuber is actually very difficult. Like whoever is following you now is probably going to allow you to keep getting views. If they somehow disappear and forgot about you, which likely happens, then you're all.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm just saying it's very happy to keep a community active, or like staying with you if it's not that big to begin with. Like it's easy if you have like 10,000 subscribers. I'm talking from experience here.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Like, like I was speaking in terms of like, let's say like even just 2K, 3K ish size. Like I've noticed a lot of mappers already have their own Discord servers, right? I think that's
it's like
I think that's a step in the right direction. But I won't say that's the full proof.
yeah, most of us have Discord servers, though.
Like Discord server is just an example. It could be other things too. Like you know when LV made that Google Plus group, right? And see what has become. So there's a lot you can really see. Like I think LV went from a community standpoint. I kept my Discord as like a fan base, although many suggest it's already a community. But I guess it's your own preference.
Okay, so Chris and Viper both said some very true, viable things. Viper's right in that you can't fall off the face of the earth. You need to remain active in some way, whether that is even, and I mean, people get tired of update videos, but even, I mean, if you're going away for a long time, just letting people that know that you're still alive is a big part of that. Twitter is a massive part. You need to remain somewhat of an active force in people's lives, even if it's just them randomly seeing your username while scrolling down Twitter. And Chris is right in that the smaller your channel is, the much more difficult it's going to be to attempt a resurrection, because every resurrection you lose a little bit of your soul, you lose a little bit of your viewer base, and that's going to happen. If the
problem,
yeah, I already lost my soul.
The problem is if you take long breaks, the YouTube algorithm is not going to promote your channel, and that's the core problem.
Oh.
Exactly. The algorithm is going to forget about you, and that's honestly the main issue. It isn't really people forgetting about you. It is the algorithm, but you can do what you can with the tools you have to mitigate that, and that sort of takes the form of just staying with the community, be active and whatnot, so people don't forget about you. I think NTR is actually a good example of that. He stopped mapping for like over a year, but he was constantly active in the community, so that when he came back and actually started making videos again, people were there to watch. There was an install base of people to watch his stuff. People were still interested in seeing, because NTR was still a somewhat active part of their lives as a member of the mapping community. So yeah.
That's why I suggested those type of ways to keep in contact, like community, Discord, and stuff, so that if, let's say, after a 1 year break you upload, the people who are still in those whatever communities whatever things you created, will be able to watch the video right away, and maybe that will kick off in their YouTube. Say, hey, look, this video is still getting some views. It might kick off and
okay.
You never know.
I have something to say about this. This is not exactly what I'm talking about, but it kind of affiliates to the question. Like, I'm not saying I'm famous or anything, but I am at least a little bit known in the community, right? Like, I am. Oh, thank you.
What's that sound?
Wait a second. I think there should be someone asking who you are in the stream chat.
Yeah, but it's a fucking meme that someone started now. That's saying, "Oh, who is blank?" Anyways. But even so, like, no one knows about my mapping videos. They just know about me. Oh, look, it's Chris, fake fashion 64. But they don't know. they don't know about my videos. They don't know nothing about my mapping videos.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I go on Twitter and talk about
most people probably don't even know that you're a mapper, but they just know you as a meme.
That's
Yeah,
honestly, that's the issue, is when you're given tips on YouTube, nothing is concrete. Pretty much everything is anecdotal. There is very few things you can directly do on this website to actually make your channel larger or maintain it. It is almost completely up to the algorithm gods. And I think I have the most authority to say that, considering I was making YouTube videos 7 years before I started mapping, and nobody watched any of them. Nobody
except for that toy video.
Except for that. Yeah.
And last thing is, like, when you do it, you come back and upload a video. Like when you upload a video and you maybe took a long time for you to make it, you want like comments, maybe a few comments that that maybe cheer you up, like, oh, good video, Chris, and stuff like that. But all I get is, I'm not saying I get any bad comments. Just everyone's like, "Oh, you're alive, Chris! Chris, you're alive! Chris, you're alive!" I get it. Just say something else.
Okay, here's something about that. This is something I've learned the hard way too. Is when you take a long break and you come back, you gotta make the break worth it. You can't just come back with an update video or a small mapping video. It has to come back. Like, I kept taking these long ass breaks and coming back and making videos saying where I was, and that gets tiring. People will yell at you for that. If you come back and you have something that at least somewhat explains why you were gone for so long, give them something to talk about, something to think about, then that's a big part of it. You need to make it worth it for them to wait for you.
Trying to say something to me, Cosmic? You trying to say something to me? Or is my 3-minute mapping video not good enough for you?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you've made that 3-minute mapping video in a year. Like,
shut the fuck.
That is not enough time, dude. That is not enough. Like, I could only do 2 minutes in that amount of time.
Yeah, you do fucking 2 hours.
No, I could only do 2 minutes in a year, man.
Yeah, I know. I am pretty great.
Where's your 2-hour mapping movie, Chris?
Well, I have a mapping movie. Okay, actually,
I have a real mapping movie.
Okay, actually,
not a compilation, a real one.
Wait, that reminds me of something. I've got a lot of new viewers and new subscribers, but you know where they're coming from? They're watching my old time lapse video. They're saying, "Oh, this video is shit." I'm like, "Yeah, watch my new video."
The good old days of Italy.
Oh yeah, I always get those. Oh man.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking annoying. Like, it's growing so much, that video, which, I mean, it's supposed to be good, but now when people think of my channel, the few who don't think me as a meme sees me as oh, he made that shitty time-lapse video of like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I still get views of time-lapse of Out to the Future Europe, and they don't read the description.
Cosmic hates gay people.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's very annoying.
Wait, what?
The best mapper ever wrote that. Cosmic hates gay people.
I do not hate gay people. I do not.
How can you go again?
They're doing the gay thing.
Wait, how can he hate gay people when he's gay himself?
I'm not gay, and I don't hate gay people. Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
Stop getting off topic. Stop getting off topic.
I denounced fucking Romania.
Cosmic, we're getting off topic.
I was like his most vocal person.
Cosmic, it's okay. Cosmic.
Stop getting off topic, guys. Come on.
I have to defend myself.
Get back on topic. So,
topic,
anyone have any last words to say about this viewership thing?
No. Not really, but Cosmic. Can I say something?
What's up?
Okay, so I know like remember that your 2-hour movie you made? Like, I don't think you should make 2-hour movies because it takes too much time. I'd say make 20-minute episodes. But that's
I literally told
take the same time because we're talking about cosmic mapping.
Well, that's a good point, Rat. That's completely true. But I don't know. I never intended for that video to be 2 hours. It's just kind of like I start writing something and it ends when it ends. Like, it'll be as short or as long as it damn well pleases. I don't know. I think
it depends on your preference.
I have no stop button. It's gotta be as long as it's gotta be, man.
Yeah, I struggle to do even 12 minutes now. I just go to 8 minutes.
I struggle to do 10 minutes even.
I could always go over 10 minutes and then I get people memeing.
10 minutes is the golden mark.
Yeah, the more ad revenue you get.
8 just to trigger them. Okay, so if anyone has nothing else to say, I guess we move on. Okay, Cosmic, what was the last
come out, Cosmic, anti-free speech.
Anti-free
What was the
speech.
last wildcard topic you did?
Oh, you mean last episode?
Yeah, last episode.
It was. What was your most dramatic moment in life?
Okay, so we still have the dumpster diving, right?
Yes, we still have dumpster diving.
Yeah. Come on, let's get that dumpster diving.
We'll see, man. There's 2 left in the thing. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, Cosmic, shut your face.
Hey, folks, how we doing?
Dumpster
This is like a rebranded Cosmic. I took a shower, so my hair.
Nice blue shirt.
And I know it's a bright shirt. Isn't that different? Isn't that edgy and new?
It looks
Hey, everybody.
stupid. It looks stupid. I want your black shirt.
Okay. I'm only wearing this because all my fucking clothes are dirty. This is the last resort for Cosmic.
Fine. I'll give you
Okay,
the blue shirt, Cosmic.
I know. This is the limited edition. You know, I'm only in stores for a few weeks. You got to pick me up when you get the chance. Okay,
Nice
here's the wild card hat.
Nice shirt.
So I got to put the logo back on here. I missed that. That was nice. Let's put the hand in. See what we get.
Dumpster diving.
Robot.
Diving.
Wait, what's dumpster diving?
Oh, look who's here.
Oh my!
Alp is here.
Okay.
Add the
Let's
topic
ban him.
back to the description, Viper.
Yeah. Add the topic back.
Welcome back, Alp. So we got not dumpster diving.
No!
We got what is your most romantic moment in life?
Oh.
I hate you so much. Hope you die.
Man.
Burn in hell.
Okay.
When I met Rat. That was the most moment I ever had. Are you eating paper?
Okay. My
I'm trying to
moment.
be sensual, man.
My moment is pretty much straightforward. It was when I met my girlfriend in Rome.
In Rome, wow,
In
that is
Rome.
romantic.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't on a class
In
trip.
Rome.
It was on a class trip. We were from different classes and where we met basically. And then
Holy shit, Italian girlfriend.
They met on top of the Colosseum.
No, it was like in a bar in a Jewish ghetto, former Jewish ghetto.
Wow.
I met my girlfriend in a Roman Jewish ghetto bar.
This is kind of less than
Yeah, we drank a mojito together.
What the fuck?
You Europeans with your crazy alcohol laws.
I'm not sure if I have one, to be honest, actually.
Yeah, Viper.
I can't think of
it
any.
was it technically was illegal in Italy to give that out, but our Latin teacher is just so fucking chill. He
wow.
doesn't care.
Oh wow,
And I think
what a swell man.
And I think the Italians just want to make revenue. So
They do anything
man.
for money. Anything for money.
yeah, you're Jews.
Cosmic.
I mean, it was
Viper's girlfriend is a rock.
European Jews. There's a-
No.
You get the meme? No.
I
Okay.
think Viper when he met Rock was Viper's most romantic moment.
My God, with the rock.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Cosmic.
under a
The
rock.
stream is like stuck on my profile picture.
Oh yeah, I didn't check that.
I know what was Chris' most romantic moment.
Oh, and Alp is gone.
When,
Rat.
when you
Wait.
Pretty much every fucking call when you're drunk to Cosmic.
Cosmic, did you tell them something?
What happened?
Cosmic,
no, he didn't.
Oh, no, we're
Okay.
I didn't.
He didn't tell anything about being drunk lately.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
I haven't.
Like the last time when Cosmic told you are his most favorite guy in Europe or some shit.
Right,
Yeah.
you remember that? The
Yeah,
drunken
yeah.
hug.
And when you
Yeah,
and
drunk
you
and
did
hung, yeah.
like kiss yourselves with like webcam.
Okay, we can stop talking about drunk Chris, guys.
What was my most romantic
How's this
moment?
relevant to the topic?
All right, yeah, let's talk about topic. All right, mine is
Oh,
really
it's a
depressing.
Viva la Fascismo.
Mine is really depressed. So apparently, your most romantic moment is your depressing moment. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, well, it wasn't depressing at the time, but with over time, with context, you know, it aged not like a fine wine, just like with.
Wait, Alp is gone.
When was
Alp
it?
is
Yeah,
gone.
we need to remove
Yeah,
the topic again.
Yeah, we removed the
Alp just-
topic again.
Why did
Topic
Alp
again.
join and leave?
Because he
I
wants
don't
to.
know, man.
He's
proud man.
definitely trolling me now. I'm pretty sure.
No, he's not trolling.
It's like the spirit of the crypt.
The
Anyways,
spirit of
it
being
must have been like
depressed.
2008, 2009, something like that. I was like 8 or 7. I was at my dad's. My dad's a musician, and when you're a musician, it doesn't really come with a weekly paycheck. So the closest thing he can get to that is like a weekly church gig, and he usually plays at these like black gospel churches. because they're the funkiest motherfuckers on the planet. You know, they praise the Lord with soul over there. I love those places. So I was at one of those places, and there was this little black girl on the other end of the church. I was like giving me looks, and I was like, ooh.
Wait, you were at church? I thought you were.
Alp is back. At the topic again.
I swear to God.
I'm pretty sure he's trolling me now.
Alp,
what's going on? Alp,
what are you doing, man?
Came to
his ghost is haunting Viper because they didn't make him a member.
We just kick Alp.
Ooh,
Alp,
Viper, why you make me a member?
He's glitching out.
I shall dine upon your souls.
You shall be cursed.
You know, that'd be a perfect, perfect voiceover for one of my series.
Wait, mine or Brad's? Oh, mine.
Both.
Yeah, well, mine is better.
Alp is just
no.
Fading into the ether. Anyway, long story short, and we like kissed in my dad.
Wait, what?
Your voice is cut off.
Your voice is cut off. You cut off in the best part.
I think the NSA is censoring.
He did it on purpose. He did it on purpose.
Cosmic and his dad kissed.
Oh, what the fuck? God.
Cosmic, you truly are very.
Cosmic betrayed our ways.
What?
Cosmic, we won't.
Oh, what the fuck, Everett?
Cosmic, we won't judge.
I have no idea what just happened.
We found out that Cosmic kissed his dad.
I know.
We won't judge Cosmic, okay?
Oh my god. Look, it's okay. It's okay to be like Lee, you know.
What?
What is happening?
From the topic.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on. Forget this.
Hey, Dad,
we're gonna
leave backgrounds from my alternate picture
until before the
5 kisses, yeah.
This Alp is joining and leaving. We're just gonna leave it at the last minute. Alright, so next we'll be discussing the definition of mapping titled by this video.
Oh my god, hold on. I muted this guy and he just made an alt and rejoined.
Not the time, Cosmic, not the time.
Cosmic, you ban him, I'll ban you.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna start off. Oh crap! If Batman's here, this would be perfect. So, okay, so based on mappers by subscribers on the Wikia, back then the definition of mapping is of being a mapper is basically you've made a mapping video before, unless you deleted everything or database. Well, unless you're very special, if you've made a mapping video, you're a mapper. That's it. But as always, this definition can have some controversy. I think our very first case is Bluza mapping. First things first, even if you're an active mapper, you're still a mapper because you've made a mapping video before. So I don't think Romania should be kicked off the list. Whereas Bluza, that's when it gets controversial. Like when I first started mapping, I had 700 subscribers, which was considered pretty large at the time. And the only problem about that is my 700 subscribers came from gaming content, and mapping only came from like 5 subscribers. So, and in the 700 subscribers, I bet like 90% of it don't watch mapping videos. So maybe some of them are still here because I still get comments like, "Hey, I remember you from War Commander." But regardless, so that's the situation I was in, which is why I was constantly removing my own name from the list all the time. And eventually I just tolerated it and let it be there. So where are we now? So as you guys heard, if you guys don't know the full story, we have Bluza Mapper, who's made mapping videos before, but he's popular off Country Ball marble racing content. Even though it's Country Balls, it's not mapping. So.
Yeah, how do they get so much views?
Okay, I'm not going to get into how, but I'm just telling you that's a story. So what we want to discuss is this definition of mapping. Should it be changed in a way where we no longer consider like people who make map videos a mapper? They have to be like, I don't know what kind of rules we have, or should we have it and have Bluza Mapper as the most subscribed mapper in the future?
Okay. This isn't a new issue. We've kind of been debating this since MapperCast started. This has always been a thing people love to claim illegitimate for people in the top subscribe thing. I disagree with that. This was also a similar thing that happened around last year with what was his name? Golden Rebel, not Golden Rebel. I'm dumb.
Golden Mapper.
Golden Mapper. Yeah, I remember this guy.
But that was resolved because he created a new channel.
Exactly, it was resolved.
Yeah, petition.
And I gotta say, I disagree with the idea that Bluza should be taken off the list because he didn't get popular off mapping content. But he is a mapper.
There's another reason. That is that the main videos he uploads are like marble race videos.
It's true, but he's still, he makes mapping videos, and just the definition of a mapper is just so
okay.
The vast majority of his content is marble race.
Cosmic, let's let this sink in. Let's say in an alternate universe this happens. PewDiePie makes a mapping video for whatever reason. Is he now
oh my god.
Yeah, PewDiePie would
just
be
think
the
of
most...
it that way.
Yeah,
that's not a problem.
I don't see a problem, honestly.
You don't see a problem?
I don't, because that would be a ridiculous, absurd, funny thing that would happen. But that it would classify him as a mapper if you made like a real mapping video that wasn't like a joke. If you made like an actual mapping video, he would be a mapper. Because
that'd be retarded.
But let's take it to a different field. Let's just say we have a vlogger who mainly makes vlogging videos, but then from time to time he makes like a gaming video. Is he now a gaming channel? No, he isn't.
Well, it's not a gaming channel, but it's different because we're not using the term mapping channel. We're using the term mapper, which
Mapper basically defines.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing at all.
Cosmic.
Yes, it is the same thing.
Cosmic. The term mapper basically defines a person who owns a mapping channel. And the mapping channel for me goes after the same definition like a gaming channel. It is a channel where the majority of its content is mapping stuff. The majority of its content is not mapping, it is marble race.
All right, well, it's not the most subscribed mapping channels. Who's calling me? Hold on. My father's calling me. I gotta make this point first.
I think I think where it gets controversial is when we have people like the Golden Mapper thing was pretty small in my opinion. Like even when I first started, I had like 700 subscribers, which is considered very big at the time, and I think I got a little controversy as well. That's why I didn't want to include my name there just to avoid it, because I was not popular off mapping content. And then slowly my channel evolved into a mapping channel, and now it's solely mapping videos now, or sometimes country balls. But I think country balls is like kind of like a branch. Well, it's not a branch.
Okay, I'm back.
Like country balls is like a mini branch that you can use in mapping, but in pure country balls is not mapping.
All right.
I think this is a problem we have to probably solve, in my opinion. Like the definition of mapper, I think needs to be defined.
Because mapper
2013.
It refers to an individual behind a channel. It doesn't refer to the channel itself. And if an individual has made even one mapping video, that makes them a mapper, because otherwise, what are they?
No, I'm saying like right now that is the current definition, but I'm saying should that be changed so that we can fulfill these? Let's say like for example, let's go back to that PewDiePie makes a mapping video. Do we really want to call him a mapper?
Well, that's what he is. I mean,
that's what we want to do.
No, he's not.
It's the most obvious usage of the word mapper. It's so
Cosmic. 99% of Pew's videos will be gaming or like commentary or meme review or something like that.
It doesn't make
even if it makes one video that's related to mapping, it won't make him a mapper at all.
It does. It doesn't make his channel. It does. It makes him a mapper. It doesn't make his channel a mapping channel.
So Cosmic, if we apply your logic to a different field, someone who has like played the guitar like a couple of times is now a fucking musician or what?
All right, I'm sorry.
I mean, if you can play the guitar right, then yeah, sure.
Hold on, you cut my internet cut out while you were saying that.
And even if you know how to play instrument properly, that doesn't automatically make you a musician.
It technically does if you know how to play an instrument.
It does.
So KSI is a boxer, a musician, and a vlogger. Is that what he is?
Yeah, sure.
So that's saying I'm a doctor, even though because I treated one person.
Well, not necessarily, because Doctor is
no.
is a
Viper.
title.
You need like a license to be a doctor. You need a license to be a
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need a license
for a mapper. Oh, guys, I want to show you my mapping license I finally got here. I can officially be called a mapper.
Okay, like I think
No, we're not
the,
gonna do mapping licenses. That's stupid.
I think the
Oh,
main
that's-
question here is if Bluza counts. Like, should he count when he passes Romanian or base as number
Well,
one mapper?
I'm not saying Bluza. Like, we're not. The focus
However, I think we
isn't.
should have to debate whether
The
we have
focus
him
isn't
on the
really
Wikipedia
on
list
Bluza because
of mappers by subscribers at all.
Guys, don't talk over each other.
Wait, Cosmic.
Yeah.
How's it feel finally to have a radical opinion that no one agrees with you?
It's not radical at all.
I don't think it's radical.
It's remotely.
No, it's not radical.
Okay, well,
It's a discussion we have to.
okay, it's not radical.
It's a discussion
but,
we must have.
It's a
Nobody-
discussion, Chris.
okay, it's not radical, but how does it feel to be the only one who thinks it this way?
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, I'm
No,
pretty like.
Chris, the majority of people in this community identify closer with your beliefs than mine, so you're fine.
Nah, I don't believe
Hey
that.
guys, can you let me finish?
All right,
Okay, sorry.
I'm saying like I think the focus, like when Jap asked about Bluza, the focus shouldn't be on Bluza itself. Like Bluza is a part of this issue, but it's not the focus, because maybe one day it's not Bluza mapping, it's someone else like PewDiePie. I'm not saying it will happen, but let's say for example, this definition of mapper is going to get controversial, and it's going to keep getting controversial. When I first read the definition of how do you define yourself a mapper, I already found it controversial, but I didn't think of it as a problem because I don't think there's going to be someone like Golden Mapping or Bluza Mapping will come anytime soon. And now 5 years not 5 years, 3 years, 4 years have passed, and now we have this problem. So what do we do about it?
We are here.
Excommunicate.
How do we define a mapper, and who should we consider a mapper by this definition? How do we change it even? That's the thing.
Who's the Pope Jap?
I think this is why I need Batman here, because Batman was the one who made the wiki and stuff.
Oh yeah, Batman will tell everything here.
I mean,
He's the Pope.
I understand where you guys are coming from, because I made an argument similar to yours when the Russians were included as part of the overall roster. I was saying, like, that I don't think that makes sense to include them, because for years they've been two separate communities, and it kind of clouds the rankings if we just smash them together. I didn't agree with that at the time. So I know where you guys are coming from, but I don't know if I completely agree with it.
Wait, like at the time, so you agree that
Russians
Russian
are
mappers should count now?
Yeah, probably.
No,
the
they
Russians
shouldn't.
are a bit different, because the Russians,
Yeah.
they actually make mapping videos, whereas Bluza, pop is not about Russian language.
Still, I think the Russian.
I think you can't exactly make a comparison with the Russian mappers and this Bluza situation, because the Russian mappers are still actually mapping, whereas Bluza,
Well, he
He's-
maps.
Yeah, he maps though.
yeah, he maps, but like
The majority of his content is not mapping content.
90% of it.
Well,
Okay,
when-
his mobile races outnumber and outperform
okay.
all his mapping.
Okay.
Okay, well then,
wait,
hold
wait,
on.
Cosmic, I was speaking before you little cunt.
Okay, all right.
When did
let's-
his when
Let's look
when
at
did
the-
his channel start?
Let's look at the last videos.
Okay.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last 10 uploads of him, 9 of them were non-mapping.
Like I think an issue with this is like when the Russian mapper situation, we kind of solved it by putting like country flags on the mappers by subscribers page, which really helped define. Like,
Russian mappers also are in
if
italics.
there's still mappers, but at least we know who's like I think people brought up how they were just those who just want to watch English mappers will be obstructed by these Russian mappers. By putting the flags there, it actually helps organize it. And now we're putting brackets like popular off mapping content. Whereas in active mappers, they're still mappers, they're just inactive. So there's Romanian is technically still the largest mapper, but he is also an inactive mapper.
Yeah, he's been the most for 2 years.
No, 1 year. 1 year. 1 year.
No, 2 years.
One
No,
year.
it's 1 year. It's 1 year,
Oh.
but he quit. So.
1 year.
Okay.
Okay, look, this is the point I gotta make. I can't remember who said it. I think it was Chris. But you're saying the majority of the content that he's made isn't mapping, so that shouldn't classify him as a mapper. Well, then what am I? Because 90% of the videos I've made aren't mapping. They're on different channels, but then what's the distinction there? Does it only make Bluza not a mapper because those videos are on his channel?
The difference with you is that you have a separate channel. And
but that's such a weak definition.
I mean, it's really all that. Cosmic, is Lego Luke 2000 listed on the wiki as a mapping channel? No, it isn't.
It's not listed on the wiki, but I, as an individual, am listed as a mapper.
Because you're mapping. Because
is your non-mapping channel listed?
Majority content is mapping.
No, but
and update videos about mapping.
I swear.
The ranking isn't. Look, the ranking isn't most subscribed mapping channels. It's most subscribed mappers, meaning the people themselves, not the channels. So.
Well, just because a person makes one mapping video, they shouldn't count as the most sub-mapper.
I think so. I mean, he's technically a mapper.
Because there's unlisted alternate history mapping videos on his channel.
Wait. I think this has a little bit more to do with is he like the second biggest mapping channel, or is it third? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, to be honest, if he had like 100 subscribers, no one would care about this. It's only because he's so big. Like, I bet there are other mappers that are listed as mappers who are the same as Bluza, but no one cares about them because they probably have like 100 or like 300 subscribers.
Yeah, people should care about Bluza because, like, we don't want the #1 map. Like, honestly, like, I may sound like a dick, but we don't want the #1 mapper to be like
We don't want the #1 mapper to be a non-mapper.
Yeah, exactly. If we have PewDiePie up on the list because he made
don't include PewDiePie.
I think it's gonna be a little controversial, not just for us, but for the people who just looked at that.
Well,
people who never spoke to look at that. He's like, what the hell?
But this kind of changes everything because this has more to do that he's about to be the biggest mapper, or the biggest quote unquote mapper, as you say it. It has nothing to do with his actually not an actual mapper.
Yeah, Social Blade says that he'll pass Romanian by December.
No, don't listen to Social Blade. Social Blade, they just calculate based on linear data. So, like, if they say you gain this much subscriber this month, they just use the same data.
Yeah, they told me
it will vary based on uploads and like how many people are actually watching, enjoying.
Yeah, they told me I'll get 3,000 in 2018. Thank you, Social Blade.
I don't think he's going to get 700k subscribers in 4 years. That's what I'm saying right now.
Yes, he will. Keep dreaming.
I doubt it, but
otherwise, other country ball videos who do the same thing would be 2 million, right?
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming. We will
Pretty sure he won't get 700k. I'll bet you $0.01 that it won't happen.
I'll bet you my house.
Okay.
Oh, great idea. Okay, we have a dealer one.
All right. $0.01, or I lose 0.01, you lose your house. There. How about that?
See you in 4 years.
All right. See you in 4 years. Bluza will not reach 700k.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
So we're off topic. So we're changing topic now.
I get. We didn't really come up with a solution though. It's just a discussion. So maybe next time. I don't know.
Do you really think we come up with a solution this easily?
I think we could. No, I think what needs to be done is that we need to some way redefine what is considered a mapper.
Viper, if you think you can change Cosmic mind that easily, you are very wrong.
Well, if Cosmic disagrees with that, that's fine. But at the end, it's up to what the community agrees to, right?
Yeah, I agree with Viper.
But Cosmic is a part of the community.
Well, I'm saying the majority. So
Cosmic has 4,000 subscribers. Like,
is the community democracy?
He has 10,000. All right. Either way, let's just move on since we don't have it. Okay. Next, we'll be discussing Alex Jones being banned from YouTube.
Okay.
Now it's time for me to be the one that gets yelled at. Let's do this, boys.
Okay. Rat, you start.
Okay. I find it justified when I hear that because of him, the people like at the massacre got death threats and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that breaks multiple advocating for violence and whatnot, breaks some laws in the US, and I think it's understandable that YouTube blocked him.
Yeah.
Let's point it out as that. It's
Let me interject. So, of course, there's the obvious opinion that everyone obligatorily has to spout out that, censorship is wrong, yada, yada. And that's all right. But just to focus on a little smaller facet of this, I do appreciate that YouTube, even if their terms of service aren't necessarily correct, I appreciate it that they are actually enforcing it against some of their larger channels, because it's not really like this nowadays. But
Oh, Alp joined
for a
back. Add the topic back.
No.
No, I got the topic there.
Because for a long time, YouTube was known for really only enforcing their actual policy on small YouTubers that didn't make them a profit. They didn't.
Okay, but the thing
kind
is,
of bullshit.
Cosmic, the thing
So
is,
I'm happy. I know. And I know
Cosmic.
that censorship.
They banned Alex
Cosmic.
Jones. What a hero.
Yeah.
They banned him. What a
Yeah.
hero. Jap, you need to actually speak.
okay, okay, Al, okay, Cosmic. The thing is, okay, what I realize is YouTube is politically biased. Okay.
And I mean,
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't say so. I'm pretty sure.
I think the main
No, hold on.
reason, I think the main reason why Alex Jones was banned of YouTube was the reason because he got lawsuits because he basically advocated for violence against those who were like affected by this one school shooting, because he said it was a hoax and you should fight them in the
Yeah,
streets.
okay. Alex is dumb on that part.
And I think that breaks
Yeah,
some
that
laws.
sounds pretty dumb.
okay, well, I'm saying what I think it's biased, not because they banned Alex Jones. I mean, they had the right to ban Alex Jones. And I'm not gonna lie, like I don't care that much about him, because even I think he's a lunatic. But I just think it's weird how they're only banning him. I haven't seen any other like mainstream like big channels.
Okay.
Probably haven't.
Okay, I don't want to get that political here, but imagine if it was like a leftist. Like
Okay,
lunatic.
hold on. Let me
What
interject.
What do you have in
There
there?
was a-
I need to address the
an-
things Chris
Wow.
and Cap said.
No.
Let me say words. I haven't had a point yet.
Japanese was talking. Let him
I'm gonna
finish.
say.
Let him finish. Like I like as soon as you said
I
the word
thought he
left.
was finished.
I've seen numerous cases on YouTube and Twitter where like a lot of conservative media and people get like kind of banned, but it's not having the other side. Like I don't really care if people are being violent and they get banned for it, but it's only happening on one side most of the time.
I don't really watch Alex Jones.
I don't
so
know what's
I'm
in the
not
US,
sure.
but in
But I
Germany
have
it's
seen a
kind of
couple
the
of videos of
opposite.
his. I think one he was talking about Article 13, but that one seemed pretty where even both on the left and right agreed that it was messed up.
Okay, I gotta address what Chris and Rat said. I can't. Okay, about them being politically biased, that's just not true. Left-wing channels and right-wing channels have been demonetized equally, if not the left more. That is
not
100%.
Okay, tell me.
Yes, they've
the
been
left-
demonetized just as it's politics overall. It maybe
The left
not
has been
taken down.
demonetized more. The left has been demonetized more. That's bullshit.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I'm here now.
I want to hit on something.
Because
Wait, hold on, I want to hit on something.
I want to say something.
Guys, calm down. One at a
Guys,
time,
chill out.
okay?
Guys,
Right.
I arrived, finally.
Chill.
yeah, Alp's here. All right, hold on. Just getting it out there. We got to let people
Hold on.
make their points before we jump off and start screaming. Come on.
Oh, he's hilarious.
I want to hit on something very important, actually. You know, like the same situation with Logan Paul. To be banned, YouTube claims you have to be consistent. So you have to get like 3 strikes and you're out. So what I'm thinking is maybe Alex Jones got 3 strikes and they're out. So what did he get strike on? I don't know, but I assume that's how he got banned.
I bet many channels need to deserve 3 strikes and they get banned, but okay.
Alex Jones was taken down because he was spreading false information about the parents of Sandy Hook victims. He wasn't taken down because he was a right-winger and YouTube's a bunch of biased
Okay,
names. He was
but
taken
don't get
down
me wrong.
Alex
Don't
Jones
get me
because
wrong. I don't like Alex Jones.
Yeah, I don't like Alex Jones either. I think it was good that he got. I think it was deserved that he got banned. I'm not saying that many others, both right-wing and many left-wing, deserve to get banned as well.
I just want to say
Look, I wouldn't have banned Alex
But
Jones.
if he
For
didn't
goodness
say, I
sakes,
don't know.
I want to
how many
say
strikes he had.
something.
Like nobody
Let
knows how
Rat
many strikes he
talk.
had.
I just want to say like something. It was a few months ago when there was like a crap ton of German channels which talked about more progressive stuff, basically were banned from YouTube. And I'm pretty because of some opinions they had on like how society should run, and not like real extremists. They said like stuff like, for example, drugs should be handled more lightly and such. And
Could
those
you-
channels all got banned while pretty much the right was unaffected by it. Therefore I wouldn't say that there's like a bias. Both are being hit equally hard in their own different ways by YouTube.
Could I get an article of this, or like I can translate if you have it in German, or some proof of it? Because I can also go like, oh well, there was a lot of right-wing channels here in Sweden. I mean, I have no proof of it, but they got all banned.
Yeah, that's good. That's
If you want to know more about it, just research the name Christoph Krachten.
Can you actually type it out, because I have no idea how you spell that?
Okay, Viper, could you check the Hangout chat real quick?
Oh sure, because I wasn't even on it.
Okay.
No,
So,
I'm
yeah,
putting
okay,
it
yeah.
as the last topic.
I don't know if he can be around for that long. That's a thing.
Really?
I think it's gonna go soon.
He's at like a place where he has.
But yeah, by the way, I gotta go in
Okay,
there.
then we do it right after then.
Okay, so the broader point here, I was making the point, it's exaggerated, and Alex Jones just put on this pedestal as this example of right-wing censorship. No. Left-wing, right-wing, all politics on YouTube and mainly on YouTube, have been affected by the demonetization crisis. So you got to chill out with that.
Mostly
With all
right-wing.
that being said, well, maybe that has something to do with the hate speech policy. Let's be honest.
yeah,
Do you think it's just this massive conspiracy, or maybe radical, crazy idea? Maybe they're violating the terms of service a little bit more.
No, that's not it.
Really, you don't think so?
I guess they're saying I want to have closed borders count as hate speech, and I guess sure. I guess they're inciting hate speech.
I don't think that's the case. I think
that's it. Yeah.
maybe that's closest to gassing the Jews and all that. Maybe that'll be the side that gets taken down a little bit more. Maybe there's a correlation there. I'm just saying. But still, I despise Alex.
At this point, you're just saying that right wingers are inciting like fucking violence.
That's not what
I
said.
saying,
I said
maybe it's because right wingers are more get more banned because maybe they are inciting hate speech and violence, stuff like that. That's like in like different words what you said.
That's a perfectly fine point. I didn't say all right wingers. I just said maybe the ideology that's closest to what constitutes hate speech.
Do you think people are just
is going to get that consequence?
Do you think people are just stereotyping right wings and left wings? Even though I don't know half the shit about it. Yeah, I actually don't know the difference between right wing and left wing. Just saying.
Like at this point,
this is me not giving a shit about politics.
It's okay, Viper. I mean, it's weird, but it's okay.
It's all right, Viper.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
The amount of horrifying, degrading acts I would perform to not care about politics and just have that get off my shoulder.
Well, yeah, I do. And
the only thing I watched from Alex Jones' channel was something about Article 13, but I think both wings did not like it. I think that's why.
Possibly.
Alex Jones was rather a thing with that he at the moment has a crap ton of lawsuits against his ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
I probably doesn't like Jones, but okay.
Maybe Alex Jones
Should we
should
move on?
All right, let's move on. So next, we since Alp is here, we are finally. How do I put it this way?
Here.
So it was supposed to be done in the 53rd episode, 1453. No, but it was 54. So today we're after Alp has been a guest for who knows how many episodes.
20 episodes.
We're finally having Alp
After 20 episodes of your hell.
because of my stubborn decisions. So welcome Alp to MapperCast.
Nice.
Everybody!
Only me and Cosmic Wow,
Alp
guys.
is officially a main member
of MapperCast. Yes.
Welcome, Alp.
Welcome, I guess. I'm here.
Finally, Alp. There's nothing much has changed. You were basically already a member.
The only difference is that I'm gonna be adding his channel into the MapperCast.
Yeah, that's the only difference. You were kind of already a member. You're kind of already a member. Just not by name.
But it just had to happen at this point. It was becoming a dead meme.
They can't be a member.
Now it's not a meme, Al.
It's not a meme anymore.
No, it's actually still a meme at the Project ML. So,
Oh, no, don't.
No, it's
All right,
no,
so
it's
Alp, Alp, here's the deal. All your videos belong to us now. We're gonna need at least a 50% cut of the ad revenue.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not
No.
Cosmic, let me just tell you this. I don't monetize shit.
Yeah, then you have to give me your Adobe
Oh, so
license.
50%
Yeah,
of
but you need the
zero
money, man.
is zero.
50% of zero you're getting.
Yeah, 50% of zero is zero. So I think Cosmic, you just lost on that.
We
you
get
just
the
got, you
ability
just
to
got roasted by your own machine. No,
be right
there's
back.
no 50% cut thing.
I
I bet half of us don't even make money from
That's a C right there, folks.
Yeah, Cosmic.
All right.
Yeah, Cosmic just roasted himself in that sense.
It's what I'm best. It's what I'm best at.
Yo, I can't. I don't remember how to update this YouTube timeline anymore. YouTube's changed so much. I can't even figure things out.
Yep.
All right, whatever.
I still use the old.
Okay, next is we'll be discussing discuss debate if we believe high production value maps are needed in good mapping. I think we've touched on this so many times, but we're touching.
Yeah, we actually did it, like in other.
Like way too many times, man.
Yo, I can't find the edit button on YouTube anymore. It's like so ridiculous.
All right. I guess I'll start us off. This is one of the topics that was on my show last time when I hosted 53, but we never got to it because we had Tiger Star on and we had to skip a bunch of topics because we spent an hour yelling about SJWs. That was fun. So, yeah, about this, I think everyone knows my stance on this just by watching a single video of mine. I believe no. I think the core of mapping is the storytelling, and visuals work to enhance that. You can lift up the storytelling with visuals, but I don't think it's inherently needed in the same way that a good game doesn't need to have good graphics, or a good movie doesn't, or a good video doesn't necessarily have to have the best camera quality. It's the same sort of.
I think for game is a little different because game, the quality attracts the players to try the game out. Like if they see the game is very plain and dull, they won't. It's a business strategy, is what I'm trying to say.
Viper, do not get off topic now. Do not talk about video games. You talk about mapping.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, like,
we can get a little bit off.
I'm saying in terms of mapping, I think the quality, like, when you click on a mapping video, the first thing you're gonna see is the look of the map. If they find your map is plain, they might click off right away. That's what
I agree.
That's the point I'm just trying to bring up.
By the way,
my opinion on this whole thing is that if you don't have the worse your map quality is, the better your dialogue needs to be to compensate for that.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
If you, for example, if you have like, let's just say you have dialogue and narrative that is a little bit more above average, but your map sucks, then I personally probably very likely wouldn't watch that video. But if you had the same dialogue and then a better map, then I probably would watch it. Because the visuals compensate for some part. Of course, the visuals can completely compensate for the narrative. If you have shitty dialogue and shitty narrative, then the best of fucking graphics won't help you. But
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I think it goes either way. I think if the quality of the map is good, but the dialogue is shit, I won't watch it. But if the dialogue is good and the map is shit, I won't watch it either.
Well, define a shitty map. Let's just say if we have a basic map where everything anti-aliasing has been turned off.
Let's just say if we have Daniel.
I think you have to treat it like a game. If the graphics look shit to you, you're gonna lose interest right away.
Okay, well, you're right, Rad. Like what I mean by shit, like a plain map. I mean, I will still probably watch it because I mean it's still bearable to watch. I mean, like if the map is like horrible, like early RectangularCatz
I'm not talking
video.
about like Jabber.
okay.
If the map has Jabber quality, then of course I'm not going to watch it. But if it's like just a basic clean map, I'd say.
Let's talk. Come on.
Okay, I agree with Viper for the most part. So I believe that visuals suck in the viewers, like the visuals like bring in the viewers, and then the story gets them hooked to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's a good point.
Yeah, visuals, like, I mean, let's be honest, most viewers are pretty young, so visuals get them hooked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I think Michael Bay has accomplished that.
Explosion.
I mean, obviously, it's the only thing in that movie, in those type of movies.
Well, at least my opinion stands. If the map is shit and the log is good, I still won't watch it. But if
Yeah,
the
if a
dialogue
map
is,
if a map goes into the negative and starts being like like you were saying, early rectangular cats shit, and the aspect ratio is just squished in, then you can't watch it. It physically hurts you to watch
because
it.
I mean, you watch the dialogue, but remember that when you watch a mapping video, if it's not cosmic, at least 90% of what like most of what you will see is a map.
Cosmic, there's an important question for you from your sister. Why can't I vacuum?
Why
what?
Why would you mention? Okay, you can't vacuum because it's loud as hell, and if you vacuum outside my door, all anyone watching this is going to hear is, and we don't need that.
Oh my god!
That is an accurate definition of a vacuum.
Everyone say hi to Cosmic Sister. Hi, Cosmic Sister.
Hi, Cosmic Sister.
Oh my god!
Hi, Italian mapping crisis.
I'm Italian.
Good morning, Italian crisis.
Say Italian mapper, Cosmic Sister.
No, I'm Italian mapping crisis, also known as
Italian
fake fascist.
Actually, wait. A liberal Italian versus Chris. How would that go?
Hey, getting off.
Oh my god, Epic K over here.
She's fucking like 7 years old, for fuck's sake.
He's a
That is so
9.
inappropriate.
Okay, I gotta go soon, so like.
Hey, getting off topic.
Shit.
Stop.
I mean,
okay?
I mean,
Let's get back on topic.
you're
So
Japanese.
I think we should go last thing before
Right.
we go to free fall. Discuss the place of comedy, light-hearted elements in dramatic storytelling. Okay, Cosmic, this is your part.
Oh yeah, wait.
Okay.
By the way, wait. Sorry for interrupting, but
Right.
I gotta
You
go
need
in.
to delete that message.
I swear.
No.
Right, you gotta delete that message, or I'm gonna kick you from the podcast.
Cosmic, you're not the leader. That's
power. Vipers are
Yeah.
power.
Vipers of power.
Then
I
he'll
would say,
kick me
Guys,
afterwards.
get back on topic. Come on.
okay, I would say comic relief is nice, but like if you do it too much, it becomes kind of bland.
Like I do goofs at the end, which is not part of the story. It's something I do.
Behind the scenes.
We're going to discuss the place of comedy, lighthearted elements, and dramatic storytelling. Okay.
It can work if you make like the narrative basically take itself semi-serious. For example, like what Freespawn did in his series. There was like a serious narrative, but nobody of the characters most of the time took it as serious as it probably should have been. And that was like one of the good, like one of the things that makes the series good, in my opinion. And Chris is throwing up apparently at the moment. I think he ate some spaghetti again.
No, I am vaping.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Come on, guys. Stop getting off topic.
Yeah, stop getting off topic, Rat. For fuck's sake.
Okay, I'm
waiting.
back. God.
Make me.
Okay, I come over to you.
Vaping, Chris.
We have Schengen area. I have the means to come there.
Ah, fuck. It's over, guys. Rat will kill me.
Okay, so about this, your sword. I think usually, if handled well, and if you know what you're doing, it can work to dramatically improve something. Pretty much all my favorite stories are things that interweave incredible tragedy and lighthearted moments, stuff like Infinity War, and Undertale's a good example of one. Star Wars does it well sometimes. Breaking Bad, that's another one that's really good. So
Guardians of the Galaxy.
it can be done well, but Guardians of the Galaxy, fucking yes, I can't believe I didn't mention that. But one example, it's incredibly minute moment, but the one example of it falling on its face, I think in Thor Ragnarok at the very end, spoilers for Thor Ragnarok if you haven't seen it, when Asgard fucking explodes, it's this massive moment. It's this location in the franchise that has been, well known and beloved for almost 10 years at that time. It explodes, and they have the giant fucking New Zealand rock character like make a dumb joke about it. He's like, "Oh, well, it's gone now." And it's like, why would you do that? it's this incredible moment of tragedy, and you just completely sully it with this stupid joke that wasn't even that funny in the first place. So yeah, I think it can ruin things, but usually it's a force for good. Because you don't want your story to be one note, because who gives a shit about that?
Yeah, like only serious is boring.
Exactly.
Like if Ant-Man and the Wasp, like, sorry if you haven't watched it, but like if it like actually I'm not gonna spoil it. If it didn't have those comic relief moments, I would have like thought it was bad.
Exactly.
But like
Yeah, exactly.
the comic relief
Yeah.
was really fun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think
Oh
I
my
like the goose part for my I do usually do goose from time to time, although I don't do it as much because I am not funny. So, I think in inside story I do try to do it from time to time. You know, it's like just some random insults that might be funny or a cancer. So, but if it's like main focus, I don't like it. I don't think it's good. Although I remember Japanese made some USA's destroyed car moment.
Oh yeah.
I think of it. that
That was like 2 years ago.
yeah, but I still remember it though. It's like, oh my
Like-
god.
Okay, Italy melts
I just
America's car. Italy melts America's car with its laser.
And America was like
maybe
pissed. He's like, ah, my
maybe
car.
I'm bad. Maybe I'm a bad mapper because I don't include comedy in my mapping videos.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Nah,
comedy-
not really.
No,
I don't
yeah,
think comedy is a must, but if you can
Yeah,
do
it's
it
not a
well,
must.
I think it's a good incorporation. Kind of like Avatar, The Last Airbender. Like there's a lot of comedy that made the series well.
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
The mapping we're talking about, I'm just using as an example.
Okay, now
Alright.
my focus as a mapper is to make a deep story. Well, not too deep, but like deep, serious, somewhat serious story, but also increase the amount of comedy relief.
I mean, I have a very deep story in my mapping video, so I think I got that.
What's this they're talking about? In
Your 3-minute mapping videos.
Cosmic, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna waste my time making a
Okay, but like, okay, but 3 minutes is
driving a fucking car.
But 3 minutes is kind of, it's pathetic.
Japanese, okay, you know what? Japanese 1v1. I'll be going right now. I'll take you on.
Okay.
I want to be
Chris,
with you in
Chris,
sword
wait,
fight.
let me
Make in New
Chris.
York City.
Wait,
Me
Chris,
and New York City.
Chris,
Halfway.
you will take him on and you will lose.
No, Japanese, come to
Yeah, let's all
Montreal.
fight Chris. Just beat up Chris.
Yeah, let's
No.
all
Okay,
beat him.
if we, Chris, if we fight at Montreal, you're gonna lose because like Montreal is very liberal. You're a fascist. You're gonna get beat up.
I'll bring my I'll bring my fake fascist friends with me.
You have none.
Oh,
Why did you take that out?
Okay,
oh, you made him
Chris.
cry.
let's move on. All right,
Even
free
your
fall.
dog betrayed you.
Well, you ask questions.
Okay,
The
what
free-
is
I gotta
Cosmic
go
Sister
very
talking
soon,
about in the
so-
chat?
I gotta go very
Ignore.
soon, so I
Yeah,
hope,
Yeah.
we let's keep this short as possible, I guess. All right, so let's see. Free fall. Ask us questions. Cosmic, you got the quiz.
Yes.
I don't have a quiz. I think this quiz thing is getting old, in my opinion. Sometimes I do some Google form thing, but
Nah, that's dumb.
I'm too lazy. I'm even lazy to make that. Hey, do you guys want me to send you guys the game I'm doing on my Discord server?
What?
So you guys can read it.
Rats.
Sure.
It's a game that my Discord server is.
Rats.
My God. Okay, so first question of the Q&A, we got Rad, where's Billie Jean dance? That's nice. Okay, I'm about to. Aaliyah, if you continue with this, I'm blocking you. Okay.
Why?
So, we got how are you from Gwan
when I don't do MM.
Oh my God.
I think that's Juan, not Twan, because T is silent. Right.
All right, how are
Can't
you
even
guys
do the
doing?
damn quiz. Come on.
We're not doing the quiz. We're doing the
All
Q&A.
right, mappers know
Oh,
how to
goddamn.
roast New Zealand. Is this chat beyond saving? Yes.
Yes.
It was for me.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, it kind of is. I think we're beyond saving. Highest bid. Yeah, half the chat is just like you guys with my sister going, oh, funny joke. Funny,
Chris,
funny joke.
I'll be looking forward to
Chris
your
is not
house
trying to
in 4
blackmail.
years. Chris,
I'll give you my vape.
your house in 4 years, right? If Bluza doesn't reach 700K.
I'll take you on my house in 4 years. Let's do this.
Okay, and I bet $0.01. So
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Viper, you gotta give Alp mod since he's a made member.
Oh yeah. Right.
Wait, what was
okay?
that?
Do we need a mapping hierarchy?
What do you mean
Yes.
by a
Necessarily.
mapping hierarchy?
Obviously.
Yeah,
Well,
and I
what's
need to
the
be on
map-
Don't really know what that
Explain what a mapping hierarchy
personal
is.
live shit again. Soon.
Why are you answering Rat's questions?
Because
Because
it's
it's
the only
hang
thing
on.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any questions.
I'm trying to. I'm the last.
It's okay to be a winner.
Oh, yes.
Is mapping a rotting ship?
We're just reading apps.
Yeah, asking ourselves questions.
Yeah.
Mapping needs japping. What the hell? Mapping needs
Wait,
japping.
I get my secondary account.
Cosmic.
Yeah.
Cosmic. Is your sister a Jew?
Mapping
Did you
is
say is my
actually
sister a
growing,
Jew?
you ask me.
Yeah, a Jew.
No,
Yeah,
she's
I
not
think
a
it's
Jew.
I bid her $50 and my vape.
What do you
He's
think
still
about
saying no.
Burundi from a Burundi nationalist? Hey guys, we got a question. What do you think about Burundi by Burundi
That's a
nationalists?
That's rats all.
Let's move on from
At
the
least I'm
free
trying, okay?
Cosmic, be quiet.
What do you-
Brunei nationalist. Oh, okay.
Okay, what's with the free for all today? Why are these questions?
Okay, we got a serious question from Kaden.
Would you commit incest? Of
What
course.
the fuck?
What?
Why?
No.
Why?
It's a-
Okay, all right, guys. Real question.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Cosmic would because he's a southerner, but
Talk about when Japanese dissed Bluza and Void Viper. What did he diss me for?
okay. Okay, Void, I didn't diss you. That was Wonder.
That's a
Japanese-
diss.
Okay, we're going to kick him out of the
Yeah.
MapperCast.
Okay. Well,
I thought
okay, we'll
it was
kick
mostly on Bluza.
Yeah.
hate.
Like most harsh things that was in my video was from Wonder.
Yeah, I didn't notice the diss. So
No, like so Wonder said. Wonder said that Blue's animations are stale, and then he said like a certain someone, Void Viper.
okay.
We
Yes.
get actual questions.
I'm
Oh
amazing.
shit, we actually got a match.
I'm amazing and thick.
What do you think of a mapping in a fictional world? What do you mean
What?
by mapping in a
It
fictional
is very hard to pull off like a fantasy type of series. And I haven't seen
I tried
and I
that,
haven't seen
and
one
it doesn't
to be
get
honest
views.
that has been
If
pulled
it
off
got views,
successfully.
I will continue it.
Aaron Gethy was kind of a fictional
Aaron Giff
series.
wasn't good. And Cosmic Dawn's mappings videos, I have to be honest. The visuals are really stunning, but the dialogue I just find boring, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Rat, you're just a hater.
Like
I'm not a hater. That's actually the most common opinion, even among the Mapper tournament judges.
Like I have a fantasy series called 12, the cycle of 12 demigods or something. And if it got more views, I would be motivated to continue. But it doesn't, so no.
Don't
Yeah, gotta
do
go.
it
Yeah,
like that.
Gotta go
Oh.
in 10 minutes.
I made history of the Triplet Islands, and that completely struggled.
Don't
with
do it.
views,
No,
so-
Give that
Hey,
No, wasn't that video pretty successful?
Rat.
I gotta go in 10 minutes.
I think Cosmic.
Wait,
your
no,
education
no,
is
really
just
try.
says no.
I got my
Talking
intro
over
from my own hand.
Rat.
Okay, I'm just going
Rat.
to say something.
Like
I'm
the
just going
Wizard
to
of Oz.
continue this in the hand.
Rat.
Okay, which
you respond
okay, we
to
got
Chris
legit
I am
Pratt.
so
What are you
done.
doing, man?
guys,
Rat.
legit question. Which countries do you think is underused in alternate future of Europe?
Fuck's sake, Rat.
What?
Andorra.
Iceland.
Iceland.
No,
and,
Skindonia.
What is
Andorra.
Liberal
Oh yeah,
land.
Andorra, yeah, I get.
Andorra, Iceland.
No, Iceland is
fucking
used by
Luxembourg.
Mr. Owner and owners.
Soviet Union.
You guess
Miss-
Skindonia.
Neonia is overused.
Rat.
Skindonia conquered a lot of land.
What do you want from me, Chris?
Montenegro.
You just say rat and say nothing else.
Well, I've started using Montenegro a lot now. So.
You're not answering me.
But you didn't ask me anything.
Okay,
Wait,
Rad,
it's
you
called
know,
Montenegro.
Rad,
I
you know,
call it Montenegro.
I don't appreciate your hating on Imperial's like famous series. You know what I do to haters?
That's not
You know what I do to
hating.
haters?
That's
Rat,
legitimately
rat.
my opinion.
Rat, and that's it, Rat. Okay, hold on a second. I'll be right back, Rat. I'm gonna fucking crush you.
And you
You
know
keep
that
asking,
Imperial himself confessed that the series
No,
sucks.
no,
Ugh,
no.
I got a headache.
It's a lie.
I think Jeff is about to go, by the way.
No, he's
I'm
not.
gonna go
Yeah,
on like.
Jeff's gotta go.
Okay.
Okay,
question
so
from- a question- guys, a
come on,
question
you need
from
to answer
Keaton.
the legit question. Which countries do you think is the most underused in AFOE?
Andorra.
We already answered that. Liberland.
Only some of you did, not all of you.
Guys, I found one. A question from Caden. What do you think about mapping stagnating?
It isn't.
Mapping's not stagnating.
We talked about
We have loser map.
Okay, hold on, everybody.
Loser.
Okay,
Just
I
turn
think it's stagnating upload wise, but like mapping is getting better, but not many people are uploading.
Chris, what the hell are you
Chris.
doing?
Chris, what the?
Ignore that. I don't know why that
I
came
would
up.
just please look at the the Hangout chat, please.
Okay.
Eating
Oh
ass
my-
is like school
Oh
in
my
July.
God.
You guys know from the inside out.
That's why.
Rat.
It wasn't a lie. She
No.
literally wrote that in chat.
Oh
She
my
also said
god.
dab on them haters.
Why
Oh,
are the
this
most
is why-
used?
why
Okay,
she
we
can't
got another question. Why are the most used nations in AFOW after USSR? I assume
I
what
think
are the most?
Yeah,
used
I think he's
nations,
like
right?
asking
That
why are
doesn't make
they the
sense.
most used nations?
I'd say Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Moldova.
Yeah, basically,
Bessarabia.
Serbia, Ukraine. What is any other? Spain because of Catalonia and Britain
United
because
States.
of Scotland.
United
I
States.
was gonna say Transnistria, but fucking Rat ruined it for me, so I guess not.
I say United States.
I barely see Transnistria in any series, to be honest.
Well,
United
it's movie
States, China,
I'll say
India,
AFOE.
Well, the
Iran.
reason you never see Transnistria is because the borders are hard. Like you can't see it.
Well,
Yeah. And it's also
Rat
not
did
a
it.
recognized country, so.
What do you think of Arab
I-
countries?
I do it.
Oh, yeah,
Arab countries-
didn't the Arab countries just did something to Canada about oil or
Yes.
something?
Saudi Arabia and Canada are beefing right now.
Yeah, so because Saudi Arabia is against Canada having weed as legal.
Oh.
No, also like
Really? Is that why
Canada's
they stopped oil?
because Canada's finally realized that Saudi Arabia is abusing women. So
The fuck?
Wait, they do?
uh,
What?
I thought
What's
Saudi
happening?
Arabia. I thought Saudi Arabia was the country where all the feminazis come from.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
Oh
obviously.
fuck! My fucking picture of the world has been shattered. I commit suicide now. Wait.
I was gonna do something, but I regret doing it. I was gonna dab and vape in the camera, but I.
Oh no.
Do it.
No.
Do
You're not
it.
doing
Do
it.
it.
You're not doing it.
Dab.
Oh,
Dab.
Make this
Viper,
interesting.
I'm gonna kill you, man. No.
Viper told me I can't. Viper told me I can't. He's the host.
Okay, if we get 100 likes on this live stream, Chris will dab on stream.
Yes, I will.
Oh, this again.
Nobody cares about your dab.
Yes, if we get 100
You
likes,
only
I'll
do
do
it
it.
on Cosmic if Cosmic permits it.
I mean, we won't get 100 likes anyway, Viper. Calm down.
That's what I thought about the face review.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that.
It's going up. It's going up.
That's what I thought about the twerk.
That's what I thought about the
What
face
the
review.
fuck,
And look
guys?
at that.
Viper,
And I
we
still
won't
get comments say, "Can you do a face review?"
Viper, we won't get it. Calm down. Let's just continue with the Q&A.
Okay.
But seriously,
What else?
other
What do you think of Taiwan? People are
Taiwan is-
saying that China could invade Taiwan. So what's the deal with this?
Chris, by the way, it's going up. I'm just saying.
Let's ignore it.
No, I'm saying I'm not like didn't Taiwan? There were articles coming out that China could invade Taiwan. What's this about? Doesn't U.S. protect Taiwan?
No. Oh, actually, I don't think they do.
I think they do.
do.
Yeah, no, they have.
Did-
Like if
did
China
I-
was
did-
to invade Taiwan,
did-
U.S.
did-
would intervene. I think
I
that
thought
was
they,
the
I thought it, I thought it even. I thought it even
God,
recognized
wait.
Taiwan as like legitimate China,
No.
whatever. Or something.
China doesn't
Don't
recognize
recognize
Taiwan,
Taiwan.
but U.S. does. Pretty much most of the world does. Only China doesn't.
And I thought they. Okay, whatever. Never
They
mind.
don't recognize Taiwan as the legitimate government of China, but they recognize it as a
Yeah, no, I know they recognize it, but like if you try to even mention it in China, the police will arrest you. That Taiwan
What if you
exists.
say Chinese
If
Taiwan?
Taiwan is not part of China, then the police will arrest you because China claims Taiwan is part of
The
People's
police.
Republic of China.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! What the hell?
So are we moving on to the
What
Q&A?
the hell is this sticky thing? What's this?
Oh fuck no! I fucked it up now.
What? What happened?
Viper found a sticky thing.
It's a glue.
What's going on?
Wait, there's glue. Why is there glue?
I don't know why it's glue.
What's this?
Oh, I know what it is. It's Avino. Oh shit.
I accidentally started. Oh fuck. Never mind. Continue the thing.
Okay, I think like Jeb has 3 minutes, or he might be going right now. I don't know.
Should we do the quiz?
Yes.
Yes, possible because like
Okay.
I can't say much. The
Yes.
internet over here is not that good. Since I'm
Let's get on into it. Okay, so blip dip blip dip blop dip blue. And what's going on here? I did it again.
Did
We
what
did it again.
I turned my video on by accident.
He did
Screen
it
share. There we go, folks. Hey, everybody. Oh,
Quiz?
there I am a second time. I know everybody
Black
needs to
bird.
see that. Okay. Oh, shit. Fucking.
All right.
Okay, so, fan winner. Let me get my notebook so I can document this. I swear to God. Now my sister's doing this shit like an asshole. Okay,
Doesn't use
just
Discord.
remove. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Fan winner. So, whoever gets this question right will, on the next episode, well, not on the, will be able to send us a topic that will be guaranteed to be discussed on the next episode of MapperCast.
As long as it's appropriate.
As long as it's appropriate. And
Unless Cosmic
What the
posted.
I swear to God, I can't do it because this asshole is
Just turn
spamming.
off Discord.
I can't look; it's off, and it still sends me notifications.
It's not
Fuckers.
off. You need to go to the
Still
settings
sending
thingy.
me notifications.
Send it to change your notifications.
Uh,
Send your
server-
online status
Server
to
mute. Server
not
mute.
disturb.
Server mode, yeah.
Turn mute. Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
go. Just say.
Do not
yeah,
disturb.
please
Like
do
go
not
to
disturb.
user settings at the bottom left. No, not server mute. No, go to your bottom. No, go to your
Okay.
bottom. You see the
Oh
headphone?
my god, you're
beside your headphones. No,
Click on your
I-
profile picture.
you're gonna DM
Ooh,
you.
secret passwords. Ooh,
I'm trying.
Faster. Stronger.
Okay, do not disturb. Look, let me justify myself. I like just started using Discord. Like just. I've been using Skype for a while, so I have no idea how to use it.
But you had like
Wait,
a
no, it's not. Yeah, there. That's the one. Yeah.
faster,
Okay, we did it, guys.
stronger.
We made it. It all worked out in the end. Okay. So, if I could get my goddamn note. All right, you guys know what the fan winner is. I'm done explaining it. Let's do it. Easy
I don't-
as hell.
Cosmic, you
I don't
just
know.
leaked your email.
Did I? Now that my email's already public, it's fine.
I have to go now.
Alright,
Oh,
see ya.
bye, Jeff.
Oh, okay, bye, Japanese.
Bye, Japanese. Everyone say bye, Japanese. Bye, Japanese.
Okay, who were the first 5 official members of the MapperCast crew?
All right, who were the first 5 official members of the MapperCast crew? The original 5. Super
You know-
easy.
Yeah, it's really easy.
I think it was Alp.
No.
You
Yeah,
have to mention
Alp was
all-
definitely one of them.
Yeah, definitely Alp.
Yeah, I hint
Stalin
Alp.
and Churchill. Okay, Alp got it. Congratulations.
Wow.
You had to mention
You say
all
all
of them. Mussolini,
Yeah, all of
Hitler,
them.
Stalin, Lenin, Churchill.
Yes.
You need to name all.
You're a genius, Alp.
Serbian.
You have to name all of them.
You have to
Serbia.
name all of them at once,
I-
not just name.
I wasn't
one-
even
one.
in the first.
We got Void, Alp, Void, Rat, Alp, Cosmic, and the blue guy next to Rat.
Yeah, because it's not like Alp just got like member status in this episode.
Why are people saying Alp? He was literally just inducted. And
And the
Rat.
blue guy next to him. That's so bad.
Luke, Void Viper, Rad, Mapping Batter. No.
Oh my
So
God.
mean.
Come on, it's 5, not 3 or 2 or 1.
This is sad.
There were 5 of us.
My head is
I don't
spinning.
want to get the
I don't
question.
want question.
You
Also,
really
would
just
my
need to go like to one of the
No.
first episodes.
And Italian, rip Battery.
Okay,
Battery
I'm
is
gonna
real.
give everyone a
Obama,
Gonna give
Trump, Hillary, Lennon, and Chris's mom.
Why do they keep
People
saying
keep saying help.
Why?
They keep saying
What you said, mama?
She became a member. What the fuck, guys? The first episode. Wait, the first
but
episode doesn't
I
give
think
you
there,
everything
there was a member absent in the first episode.
Yeah, there was.
because of drama.
Well, I
with
won.
Hillary.
Oh, Aram is so close. He messed up 1. Guys, all you have to do is go to the MapperCast wiki page. Come on, use some.
Or just,
Oh, you
just
just
go to the first
Oh, there we
episode.
go.
and look at the
Robert
fucking-
got it.
Kinderman got it.
Got it.
Robert Kinderman.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Freeze spawn.
God.
It's all gay.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
It's all gay.
Point red Midria Cosmic Italy.
Okay. Go ahead and go to this channel so I don't forget it.
I think
So let me
Cosmic
try to
is-
explain this here. I was going to use like my little subscriber on the nations people and make all of us like peek out of the thing, but as I was doing it, I realized it looked like a hand, so I just gave this hands and we're the fingers.
All right, next
That's
question.
so
What's the
stupid.
next question?
It looks like a machine.
It does. All right, next question. So this
Oh, wait,
question.
Only joined.
Welcome, only bro. So this question, literally, I just ripped it from the last episode, but I'm trying to promote something with it. So, yeah,
Wow.
this is essentially just promotional. Viper has a larger audience, so it makes more sense to do it here. All right, what is MapperCast's latest project?
Oh my god.
Right. Yeah!
You're giving him a chance to win here.
We already said yes to that. We already had this question, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I just explained, Chris. You got to keep up.
No, make me.
Project Aaron
I
the
will make
Reborn. I've got it again.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, and let me please stress, I didn't actually explain. Whoever gets this question right, we will review one of your mapping series on the next episode of MapperCast. So please only answer if you have a mapping series. Thank you.
You spelled
Okay.
MapperCast wrong.
Did I?
No. I
Oh.
was reading that.
Project Barbarossa on Luke.
What? That's Ukraine conquering Russia, right?
Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
Mindria,
Iron
Mindria.
Mapping got it.
No, Mindria got it.
No, wait.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
mean,
Alternate future project.
Wait. Is it M&M or is it Project MM?
It's Project MM.
Okay, so Aaron Mapping got it. Okay, good, because Aaron Mapping is...
Okay, does he have
One
it?
transaction on my Patreon, though.
We did it. We got like a real guy. Congratulations
Wait, what?
to Aaron
Is it-
Mapping.
wait,
You
what?
got it right. We are reviewing one of your series. Let's go see if he has a series.
He
Wait,
has
oh,
to.
yeah, I
He
remember
has to.
he
He
was
was
like
also
a
the
member
one that
something.
participated in the
faster,
Mappers World Cup.
stronger.
There's what in the future of the United Arab Emirates.
Yes, he has a series.
Hold on a second. Before we start screaming.
He's the one that did the legend on the World Cup. Alternate future of UAE. It's going to be UEA. I'm calling it right now. There's going to be UEA.
Okay, we did it. Guys, we made it through the quiz.
Jesus.
Project
screaming
Epic
out.
Venus. Nice, Alp. Nice.
Project
Project
Incest.
Epic Venus.
Can I start screaming now?
No.
No, we're way out.
Are we gonna work on the
We are
script after this?
I'm going to do one last thing. I am announcing that I have a Twitch channel. Okay, now we can. The link to my Twitch channel is in my About page. So, if you ever want me to play Starfighter Infinity instead of watching someone vaping, then you may. So, ending live stream in
Chris?
10, 9, 8,
Prepare to scream.
6, 5,
Chris!
4,
Chris!